Freedom of Information Act. FOIA. BZ Watchdog News Network.
Welcome back to the channel, where sunlight is the best disinfectant and bad policing absolutely hates daylight. Alright folks, buckle up, because today's episode is 911 Family Group Chat Edition. We've got moms calling dads, dads calling deputies, deputies calling dispatch, everybody arguing with everybody, people walking out of the dark, somebody mad on the phone, somebody mad on the porch, and somehow nobody knows who even called 911. Classic. This audio is what happens when domestic drama meets government-funded confusion. Arguments, accusations, antidepressants, animal hospitals, rent prices, badge numbers, and a deputy hanging up on a dad because, newsflash, he's not there. Let me be clear. This isn't policing. This is a live action soap opera with radios. So stick around, because we're breaking this down line by line, exposing what makes sense, what doesn't, and why FOIA audio never lies, and that people do. And before we go any further, smash that like button like it owes you money, drop a comment, tell me what you caught that nobody else did, share this everywhere. Sunlight works best when it spreads. Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the next receipt, and follow me on Facebook, because that's where the updates hit first. I'm your boy BZ Watchdog, and if this audio made your head hurt, good. That means it's working. Let's roll.
No, me and my mom are arguing. Oh, me and my old lady are arguing. And she left and then she came back and we're arguing. So the parents came here to resolve everything.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good. I'm on the phone with her dad, my niece.
Okay. Are you the one that called?
Huh?
Who did you call her?
It's probably her mom. I'm
Okay.
just coming to check on her, make sure everything's okay.
Check on which one?
My niece, just make sure
She's in
okay.
there?
I guess so. I'm not sure. I just got a call. It was an emergency.
Did she call? So I'm still trying to figure out who called us.
I'm not sure.
Okay. So your niece is his
Wife or fiance.
this the gentleman standing on the porch?
Mhm.
What's her name?
His name is Kane. Her name is Tracy.
Gracie? And does she live here?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Is that her?
Yeah.
Is that her?
Yeah. That's
Okay.
I might check her dad. Sir?
Yeah, they're gonna talk to her real quick and
He
then
wants to know if he can talk to you. It's her dad.
yeah. Yes, sir. It's Deputy Dunlap, Hood County Sheriff's Office. You there? I don't have a clue yet. We just showed up. From the best thing you can tell right now is there's an argument. So, but we're trying to get it all figured out. Because she walks up on a scene that we're in the middle of investigating. Well, we're investigating something at a residence, and someone comes walking up out of the dark, questioning. So we have to separate parties, okay? That's why. Yeah. No, I'm not going to argue with somebody on the phone. He can stay out of it for now. Figure this out. How old is she?
She's only 9.
So she's an adult.
Yeah. He has a real bad habit of this.
No, I've never met him before.
Yeah.
No, whoever was on the phones
That's
get
not
mad
right.
at me, trying to say that I'm being aggressive.
He's an ass.
He's like, why are you giving my sister such a hard time? I'm like, I'm not. I'm trying to figure out who she is.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna argue with
Sometimes
him.
He can be an ass. He's just worried about his baby.
No, I get it.
Is that your mother that was sitting here?
Where does he live?
My brother, he's a Muslim.
Okay, so
That's one of the
he's
reasons why he didn't want to come over here. He don't want to.
no, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Make sure he wasn't on his way over here.
No,
Okay.
he knows to stay away. He won't let it escalate
Okay.
nothing.
Okay.
Craigie.
All right.
Yeah, he called me and told me to come over here and see what was going on. Said somebody named Tracy called him.
Yeah, I just had to hang up on him because he wanted to start arguing with me. I'm like,
Yeah.
you're not here. I need to deal with what's here. So,
I thought he was wanting to know what was going on, and I didn't know he was in
yeah.
argument.
No, he was, and then he started getting on to me for the way I talked to you, and I'm like, I'm not playing that game. I wasn't being rude, I didn't think. I was just trying to figure out who everybody is.
He just sometimes he's real protective of
Yeah,
his kid,
and I get that. I have no problem with that.
Your dad?
Craigie. He was talking to Craigie on the phone, and Craigie started being Craigie.
Yeah,
He's kind of just fed up with dealing with all this.
No, I got you. No, and I can see. When was this? When was this?
That I do. She works for Young's Animal Hospital, so she's real big on animals.
his mama acted like it's all her. You know, the night that they had the records sent on, that was him.
I mean, we can check records.
Not her.
She's never been in trouble with anyone.
See what she has to say. And we'll go from there.
They said that she videoed him.
Right here.
Will you come here for a minute?
Yeah, hold on one
She
second.
just said that this girl here videoed him beating the shit out of a dog a while ago. I don't know what that's about.
Yeah, so she said that's what the argument was about. Is he doesn't like one of her dogs.
No, you're not tired, because if you're tired, y'all wouldn't be doing this shit. Because when
That's
I'm
why they
tired,
started
I go home
arguing,
and I
and
relax and
he
I
got in
play
her
football.
face and
I
screaming
watch
at her
TV.
and stuff.
I don't have chaos.
All right,
So you must not
Yeah.
be tired.
I got you.
What was he doing to the dog?
She didn't say, but apparently the girl over here
And not be
videoed it.
running your mouth, screaming and hollering, acting ridiculous all the time. But it's what I say tonight.
You okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
She calls my parents. She calls her parents. I call my mom calls me. Obviously, but they call me. I start answering, and then it blows up into a big ordeal. But we're both insured. It's simple.
Anybody been drinking tonight or anything like that?
I drank a little bit after everybody. Whenever everybody left, she left earlier. We didn't.
Y'all was arguing earlier.
No, it wasn't like an argument. It wasn't nothing to get neighbors involved. It wasn't even just an argument. I got upset. I got upset about something, and I said, if you want to leave, just leave. And she gets tired of. She'll just leave. I said, that's good. And she left. And the door was unlocked. I turned off. She walked right in. I drank a little bit out of the jar. Other than that, I've been sitting on the bathroom.
Only one? No, we would have drink it, don't have.
Behave. I just drank a little bit this time.
Yeah.
Forgot to take my pill this morning. It's a pill for like, it's like an antidepressant or an antidepressant to help me feel normal. And really just it zones me out of a lot of things. Kind of like a sheet Adderall really. So it's a prescribed medicine.
You would think for you to take them.
I already asked if you're okay, but he laid hands on you or anything like
Not
that?
tonight, no, sir.
Not tonight? He has in the past?
Once or twice, yeah. That's why when something like this happens, I
Can you give the same speech I give everybody? We deal with this a lot. It doesn't get better.
Nope.
People don't learn.
She's
People
watched
in-
me go through it a lot.
People end up getting hurt worse. So, I know it's tough decisions, but just understand, you obviously have a lot of family that care about you. Especially, that's her dad on the phone.
Yeah,
That was very unhappy with me. You can relate to him that I'm actually here for your better good. I wasn't trying to be rude to him, but I'm not going to argue with somebody on the cell phone when they're not here.
Yeah,
He's
So I hung up.
argumentative.
He's already want my badge number and everything else. He wants it, he can come get it. That's fine.
yeah, that's how he is.
Yeah, he asked me to get it. Get that sheriff. I was
Oh,
like,
he's more than welcome to file a complaint. They'll review everything and it'll go
he's,
from there.
he's just like that. He's very protective of
Well,
his.
just kid.
Yeah.
Just flesh and
And
blood.
this is his baby. Like, this was
Yeah.
his first baby. So she's like, and they used to be very close. He coached all of her softball stuff and, like, was very involved with her.
Yeah. No, he's just worried about you, so I understand why he's angry and he's already frustrated. I'm not mad at him. I
He
get
gets
it.
really worried, especially because this stuff with he's gotten a lot better, but he's had a lot of issues.
Yeah. I mean, it only takes one time for someone to get
Yeah.
hurt, like badly.
Well, I tell her, I went through it. She's seen me go. I'm in a different relationship. If somebody touches me or talks crazy to me, I'm out.
Yeah.
I don't
There's
deal
no
with it.
point in putting up with it. There's not. There's somebody out there that will treat you right.
You have
That's the way you need to look at
she's
it,
so
okay?
gorgeous. She has a bright future too. She's extremely smart.
Yeah.
Has a
What-
great career.
What do you do?
I'm a vet tech at Young Animal Hospital. in
Oh,
Hillsborough.
nice. You get to work with critters all day.
All day.
Her favorite thing in the world.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep. There's nothing wrong with that.
That's something that everybody in our family has always aspired to be, and nobody has ever done it except for her. Every girl in our family wanted to work at a vet. She's the only one.
Living everybody else's dream.
Yeah. We all knew she would, though.
Hey, you do something you love, you'll never work a day in your life.
Yeah.
So that's good. Young's is a good clinic.
Mm-hmm. Very reputable. That's This house is Ginger Guerin's house too. She does a bunch of the pet stuff around here and helps
Okay.
with like stray dogs and stuff.
There's plenty of them around
Yeah.
here. Stray dogs and cats everywhere.
She helps them out a lot.
Yeah. Did he already get your information and everything?
He did not.
Name, date of birth, all that good stuff. I'm gonna do that just to see everybody, okay? What's your first name?
Tracy.
Spell it for me.
Gracie.
Middle name?
May, M-A-E.
Last name?
Harris, A.
I have to remember it single digits. If I do that right there, I'll get it
I
all
remembered
mixed
it
up.
because whenever I was 25, my grandma was a certain age.
Gotta remember 87 things to remember that.
Yep.
Mhm. How long have you lived here?
Maybe 6 months.
6 months?
Yeah.
Where'd you live before?
Everywhere.
Everywhere, girl?
I used to live in Abbott, and then before that, I grew up in Hillsborough,
Okay.
and then
So you're from around here,
Yeah.
either
Yeah.
way. So Hill County.
Hill County.
Awesome. Awesome,
And
awesome.
anytime any of this starts getting out of hand, my house is 2 things down. You can just come straight over there. I don't care if it's 2, 3. It does not matter to me. You ain't even got to knock on my door. You can walk in. Just lay on the couch.
It's good to have that support because there's plenty of people that don't.
Yeah, you know, I don't care at all. It does not matter. Anytime, day or night. Because I've been exactly where you're at. I know how hard it is to make a decision. I know how hard it is to hear people tell you stuff. Yeah. So I know exactly where you're at.
And nobody can make that decision for you.
Yeah.
That's something you got to do on your own. It sucks. I mean, there's no easy way to put it.
Alex was just crying on my shoulder last night. His girlfriend and him broke up.
You got a job at the LA. Yeah, but he said they did too many guns to do like.
So you work Monday through Friday or what? Yeah.
Some Saturdays and Sundays.
Do what?
I work Saturday and Sundays every other week.
Okay, so it's alternating? Yeah, we do the same thing. We work every other Friday, Saturday, Sunday. You work Monday, Tuesday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. The next week, you only work Wednesday, Thursday.
No.
So,
I wish.
long week, short week. I mean, you're still getting 84 hours in 2 weeks, but...
Yeah.
I'm blessed. I bought my property. I don't have to work, but I do.
Yeah, you might as well, if you can. Get it while you can, you know?
Yeah, my husband, he works, he makes pretty good money, and so since we just paid off all of our stuff, we're starting finally getting stuff up.
Yeah.
Glad we don't have no rent payments and crazy rent. I look at the places that are for rent around here, and they're like $1,200 a month, and I'm like, man.
Yeah. It's like I complain about our mortgage, but I'm like, you know what? It could be worse.
It can.
I mean, we have our house on like 4 acres. It could be way worse. I could be paying this much for rent and not getting anything out of it.
A lot of people, her dad pays a crap ton for rent, and they live in the middle of Hillsborough.
That's why in most cities anywhere, it's ridiculous.
I think my mom said like $2,000 or something a month for their house.
Yep.
I was like, good Lord. And they're not even buying it. I was like, man, you're paying somebody's mortgage and rent and insurance and everything.
Oh, yeah. When I decided to get into law enforcement, we sold our house over in Bosque County. And I was going to go to the police academy in Waco, MCC. And then Robinson hired me right before the academy started. But we sold our house, and our house payment was like $380. We go down there, we're renting, it's like $1,800. I was like, oh, it's crazy. This is crazy. I'm ready to get out of Waco already.
Yeah. My other brother lives in China Spring in Waco area, and they pay quite a bit.
Yeah, it's crazy.
They just left you out in the cold, didn't they?
Oh, I'm good. I'm good. If they're going to leave somebody outside, leave me.
They left you out of the party.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll just sit over and chat. You know? So how's your relation in all this?
With Grandpa.
Okay.
That's my daddy.
Okay. Yeah, you got a lot of family around here.
I know.
That's not a bad thing. Because here's the deal, you're going to miss them when they're gone.
I know it.
I've already lost a bunch of them, and it's family trees getting smaller and smaller, and I don't like it.
Yeah.
I'm real small now as far as my age is. I got a brother left, and that's it.
Yeah.
As far as siblings and all that.
Yeah, my youngest cousin was killed in a car crash. So it's like, well, that's opposite of what it should have been. You know what I mean? Just whittling on the wrong end of the tree.
Yeah.
But, I don't know.
Tree get you. I know a guy drove all the way up to home again and never came back, and they found up against a tree.
What?
Yeah.
God,
Pretty good guy.
that's crazy.
Yeah, he's a real good guy. Right?
Yeah.
Things happen to be.
She seems like a good kid.
Yeah. It's just it's young people, you know how to play.
Oh,
put your hands on each other. And that. You don't ever do that. Don't get that started.
No, there's no
You start
point.
out playing, but in the end, somebody's always getting in the middle. of it.
Somebody goes too far.
Yeah, me and my wife used to do that. We didn't get nothing out. Before we know it, we was fighting like crazy. I was running for her one time, I was laughing at her. I was running like this, looking back laughing. She reached down and picked up a cow bone up there big, and she waylaid that sucker like that.
Like a
I
tomahawk.
tried to jump and miss it like this, and it hit me right here in the ankle. I just rolled.
Talking about y'all's craziness.
But did you deserve it?
Yeah.
Oh, I know how that goes.
I was picking at her.
Yeah, me and my wife just hit 15 years on Thursday. So I get it.
Congratulations.
My wife hit 43.
I get it. Yeah, I told him once, I don't know how to survive this long.
I see people, you know, they're married 15 years and they get a divorce. I'm like, darn, you know, all that time you got divorced.
Yeah.
Couldn't you done something?
Yeah, exactly. Figure
like
it out.
Like them. You know, if you got problems, don't put your hands on each other.
No.
Some counseling if you need it, you know.
And if you can't talk through it, you need to
get a counselor.
you know, need to part ways.
You know, if you want to be together, like I told them all ago, I said, you don't love each other, because if you did, you wouldn't hurt each other. People don't hurt each other, love each other.
No, whether it's physically, emotionally, or anything. You know,
people do things on accident, but don't let it get to that.
Yeah.
You know, don't get the police how they have to mess with you and all that, your family members and all that. Try to work your way through it, and then nobody has to hear it. Nobody's a bad guy, you know.
Yeah.
It ain't rocket science.
To some people, you think it would be.
Kane is trying on hell. He really is.
Do what?
Kane is he is trying on hell.
Yeah, I've never met him.
He was on that ship. You know, that's
Oh,
what
was
burned his bridges with us. You know, we didn't want him with her at all.
Yeah.
My son, he don't want to do with it at all. You're lucky he ain't here.
He's got reasons.
Yeah.
He's her. He's her dad, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's.
Yeah.
I made him mad.
He knows.
I wasn't my intent to make him mad, but I made him mad.
Who?
Your son.
Why?
Because I hung up on him. He's sitting there trying to argue over the phone. I'm like, listen, I have people here I need to talk to and deal with.
Yeah, he can get wound up.
Yeah, he said he wants your badge number and your name.
1213 and Dunlap.
He wasn't even being rude to him though.
Wasn't trying to. And he started accusing me of talking to her wrong. I'm like, all I was doing was asking her how she was related and if she called 911. I don't. Okay.
He called me.
It's kind of hard to deal with somebody when you ain't here.
Yeah, well, that's why I was like, I don't have time to argue over the phone. I hung up. Because I don't.
Hey, what do you call everybody in damn county? Because he knew if I could.
You know, because we don't know anybody here. We don't know it's going to be chill, you know. If I'm focused on the phone, I'm not focused on safety here.
Because I've been through all this stuff.
If you're not here and you're on the phone, I can definitely hang up and I'm not hurting anything, you know. But as long as he knows that his kiddo's safe. Right now, that's what should matter.
Yeah. He ain't never been here. He won't come here. He's never been here. He won't come here. He won't go.
Well, he sounds like he probably knows what he would do. And that's, but I mean, it's smart to know your limits and what.
What's up? Here just a little bit, we're almost done. Okay. Yeah, go. Keep going. Still in these cars in order, screaming in the face and bike at her. Whenever I can slap him, back him up. We gotta separate them. Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day. Yeah. Jennifer.
Let's see if there's another car or something.
We gotta separate them. We can't leave them.
I may have a place for her to go.
Huh?
She may go with the
The problem is she needs to go there and not come back. She will come back. Huh? She will come back. Then she'll go to jail. And we can tell her that. I'm not about to sit here and play this shit. I gotta go grab my phone. No debating about it?
What if she came back and
She goes to jail.
What's going to happen?
We're going to have to separate them tonight.
Y'all need to stay separated.
Well, they'll probably end up being together in a couple hours or two or so.
Well, that's what our sergeant said. If they do meet back up, she's going to go to jail.
But here's the thing. The way that
So if we tell her that, maybe she won't, come back. But we can't.
Well, I
we
mean,
can't
can she
risk
come
her.
back and, I mean, he's got to go to work in the morning.
Yeah, I mean,
I guess I'm going to have to come here and make sure he goes to work because, I mean,
Is there a place she could go tonight?
Huh?
Is there a place she could go tonight?
I have no idea
Or
what they
him?
got going.
Or him?
I,
Okay. I'll let he can talk to both of them, figure it out. But
what did you say?
is that your kiddo?
Yeah, he's gone down the checklist of. He tries to piss me off all the time.
Mom sent a message to Thomas and taking off from him.
No, you're not. You got bills to pay? I'm not paying them.
I have 62 hours.
I don't give a shit. I'm not paying your bills. I'll come here and drive you to work.
Where's you working?
What?
Darn it, you don't want to go to work.
He's just probably saying he works at Gate.
Okay. All right.
Grab what you need. And just for the night. You come back tomorrow, grab whatever else you need. If y'all, I mean, it's just, y'all need to stay away from each other for the night.
Yeah.
Okay. So, she's going to go stay with family. So, while he's sitting out here on the porch, go grab whatever you need.
Okay.
Grab your ID for me too, okay?
I got her. I got her.
Kane, stay outside for me, okay?
What you got?
Oh, there's an illegal burn on Post 8. Some girl that went to the hospital at Hill Regional, her doctor put her under an EDO, and now she ran out of the hospital. I guess she lives in Michaela Adams. She was in the county.
So she ran out of the hospital just now?
Yeah.
So she's still in Hillsborough. She ain't gonna ride.
Hillsborough PD went to see her check her bags.
Of course they did.
Anybody can make it right if they want.
There's probably gonna be a complaint coming in on this for me
It's their choice. I can't make it right for them.
for hanging the phone up on that girl's dad. Just give me a heads up. Fair warning.
What are you doing? Doing it now?
He's wanting to argue with me over the phone when I'm trying to deal with people here, and I hung up on him, and then he called Ben back, said I want his badge number, name. He's pissed off. Yeah, that's what I said. I told them they understand, and they said that's just how he is. But I'm not worried about hurting you. Just don't be surprised.
More than anybody else.
I get he's worried about his kiddo.
Oh, he was
Hillsborough. He's not. They said he won't come over here because he may snatch him up. They said he's never been here because he'll do something dumb. What they told me over there is this kid on the porch used to be into the shit.
Oh, I bet it. Her mama lives in Abbott. He's broke her all the time. He's freaking 18 years old, fucking mess.
And she told me not to pick nobody up. Call the sheriff and tell them where they're located. You don't know if they're faking it, get far. Her too cute, like polite, smell, clean. I mean, look back this great guy, but I thought he went there, I still something.
So I guess he doesn't have any family that lives here. It's just him. Oh, the other family members live here. The girls.
Yeah, that's his mom.
Yeah. I established that a while ago because she overheard him talking shit, and she goes, "What?" He popped up real quick. I'm about to snatch his soul out.
That's one. That's one. That's part of the problem. All bark.
So, now, you want to stay here?
There's a difference between getting loud and actually doing something.
Oh, yeah. Do you want me to stay here for a minute? We're going to go take that legal burn real quick and then go to the other one. That way we can start knocking them off the board.
Yeah.
All right. I have more than likely the aunt that he'll be going, or she'll be going with, whatever she is, one in black. I have her information already, and the girls. So you ain't got to get it.
All right, let's recap this absolute FOIA field dumpster fire real quick. We started with nobody knowing who called 911, graduated into family members arguing with deputies over the phone, and somehow ended up with badge numbers being demanded, feelings being hurt, and everybody blaming everybody else, all while taxpayer-funded radios crackle in the background. This wasn't an emergency. This was a family meeting that accidentally summoned the sheriff's office. And let's be clear, when law enforcement shows up and even they are confused, that's not keeping the peace. That's government-sponsored chaos. Now, if you have questions, concerns, or grievances about how this was handled, Hill County Sheriff's Office contact information is down below. Be respectful, be factual, be professional. Because accountability doesn't happen in the dark. It happens in writing. And before you go, smash that like button like it personally offended you. Drop a comment and tell me what stood out the most, because this audio had layers. Share this everywhere. Sunlight only works when it spreads. Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the next receipt. Become a channel member if you want to support independent watchdog journalism. Grab some merch or drop a donation. Every bit helps keeps the cameras rolling and the FOIA requests flying. And follow me on Facebook. That's where the real updates hit first and the comments get spicy. Remember, sunlight is the best disinfectant. I'm your boy BZ Watchdog, and I'll see you in the next video.
Freedom of Information Act. FOIA. BZ Watchdog News Network. BZ Watchdog.